Facing off against Israeli troops, a lone Lebanese woman. Go back to your home, she shouts. This is our land. Scenes played out in a number of locations in Lebanon's southeast, where people displaced for months had expected today to be allowed back to their villages. For days now, Israel had indicated it wasn't ready to pull its soldiers out by this morning's deadline, saying Lebanese state forces, seen here trying to hold the line, hadn't fully deployed in accordance with the ceasefire agreement, risking a return of Hezbollah close to Israeli territory. Hezbollah flags to the fore, along with pictures of dead fighters. Even if you don't let us, this woman says, we will enter with our children, against everyone's will. Within moments, the crowds were doing just that, running past Lebanese troops and towards the Israeli positions in the village of Burj al-Muluk. Moments later, gunfire, the wounded brought back the other way.
Despite all the complications, Israeli intimidation and restrictions that were imposed over the past few days, our people insisted on returning to these villages.
Into this combustible mix entered Donald Trump with a taboo-breaking intervention on Israel's other precarious ceasefire deal with Hamas in Gaza.
We just clean out that whole...
On Air Force One, the US president suggested cleaning out that whole thing, meaning Gaza, and transferring up to 1.5 million of its people to Egypt and Jordan.
It's literally a demolition site right now. Almost everything's demolished, and people are dying there. So I'd rather get involved with some of the Arab nations and build housing in a different location where they can maybe live in peace. It could be temporarily, could be long-term.
That would contravene long-held US support for a Palestinian state, go against Egypt and Jordan's established positions, and has renewed fears of ethnic cleansing. In Gaza, though, they've been waiting night and day not to leave but to return home through an Israeli checkpoint to whatever awaits them among the ruins of the north.
The first thing I will do when I arrive, I will kiss my whole neighbourhood. I will kiss the sand and the stones. I'll pray to God Almighty for bringing us back to our home safely and in peace.
As in Lebanon, these people were due already to be going home to northern Gaza in line with the ceasefire agreement. Israel preventing them, saying Hamas had failed its obligation yesterday to release Israeli hostage Arbel Yehud. As the crowds massed this afternoon at the coastal checkpoint, another armed faction, Palestinian Islamic Jihad, said it had struck a deal for her release, Israel saying the talks were continuing.